Sagittarius, welcome to your February 2020 reading. I hope you're all happy and you're doing well. For those of you that have just stumbled across this video, my name is Andrea and this is Soul Embers. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you stay for the journey. To my existing Soul Embers family, thank you so very much for all the subscribes, the likes, the views. I am so unbelievably grateful and thankful for all of it to each and every one of you. But most importantly, what I'm most blown away by and most thankful for is the comments that you guys are sharing. Not only the love that you're showing me, which I'm so humbled by you. You guys are really inspiring me to work into the late hours of the night to provide continuous content, if it means that it's making a positive difference in your life. But the ones that really hit home for me and really touch me deeply are the messages that you leave in support of each other. You know, some of us are going through a really difficult time, and I just watch you guys just jump in and you drop a line or two in, you know, to help uplift and motivate those that are losing hope and faith. I love the community we're building here, and I love the energy that you guys are bringing. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you, Sagittarius. Now, anything and everything you guys need to know about how I go about doing my readings, how these energies can be applied or played out, what we mean when we say timing is fluid, and the disclaimer, which has important information, is in the description box below, guys, so check it out. As well as if you wanted to reach out to me for a personal reading because you just like the way I go about doing my readings, I would absolutely love to do one for you. My contact details are below. So let's jump into it. Now, I've already meditated and shuffled on your energy, and I've really channeled your energy, Sagittarius. And I've got to tell you, the minute I touched the cards today, because this is the first reading for the day, the minute I touched the cards and I started to think about you guys, I instantly felt a nervous energy, but it's almost an energy of anticipation. That's what I'm getting. And as I was channeling, I felt that something has really, for those that I'm connecting with today, something has really caught your attention. It's almost like you've been walking along on your path. I want you to imagine a road, and you're walking along your road, and you know there are all these distractions around you. Yeah, sure, there are all these things that kind of pop up, and you know you've got to kind of detour, but you always have this goal in mind. You've got your head set, you've got your moral compass, your values, and off you go. And anything that falls short of that, you know, you may have some difficulty in some ways more than others in cutting things away that don't serve you. But generally you do tend to stick, well, those that I'm connecting with, to what your deeper belief system is, even if it takes you a little bit longer, sometimes more than others. And what I'm getting today is that there has been this massive realization that has dawned on you in relation to the way you view particular situations. And this can apply to any aspect of your life. It's a general reading. It can apply to your career. It can apply to your spirituality, your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, even intimate relationship and friendships, right? So I'm getting that, you know, something has happened, something has clicked, something has changed, and it's almost like it's been in the back of your head and it's been suppressed because of a certain belief system, and now all of a sudden you see something quite differently, and there's this sense of urgency now. Or if it does not relate to you, it would relate to someone else that's in your energy. They've had this realization, whether it be colleagues at work or, you know, your employer. It could be family members, friends, or even a partner, or someone that is romantically interested in you with, right? In you with? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure you get what I mean. So yeah, with this new change of a thought process or change of a perspective, it's almost like something's coming. There's an offer that wants to be made where you were completely blocked or shut out from this particular scenario in the past. I see that now you're willing to take a step towards it, and you can see it's made you turn your head backwards. This has got to do with the past. I'm seeing you turning around and looking backwards and thinking, oh my gosh, this is actually for me. When I think about this situation, I have realized there has been so much resistance on my behalf, and I never truly allowed myself to sit with the emotion and allow it to unfold naturally. I always kind of controlled it. So this is the kind of energy that I'm getting, guys. Now I'm going to jump into the reading and see how on earth this connects and what this offers about and what you shifted. It's almost like you've been blocked for so long, and now all of a sudden you're lifting this block, and it's been a work in progress, but you never thought that you would see things this way. That's what I'm getting. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to pull out a card just to see who I'm connecting with to start off with, and that way you guys will know immediately whether this reading is for you or not. Okay, so who am I connecting with today? What are my beautiful Sagittarians doing? Where are they at? What energy are they in? What's surrounding them? What message do I need to communicate? What do I need to tell Sagittarius today? Okay, and I've got two for you guys. Oh my gosh, so here it is. Whoever I'm connecting with today definitely wants to take action. Definitely has come to the realization where there is some kind of cycle that has been going around and around and around and around. And I feel that you've carried this throughout your life, a particular behavior which has resulted in specific behaviors which have become a fundamental part of your day-to-day life. And they often have had the same type of result. And I feel that your morals and your values are so unbelievably strong, and that are your guiding compass, which is absolutely amazing. I think it's fantastic that you're so you're so committed to your beliefs. I think that's absolutely fantastic. But what I'm getting now is that these beliefs have definitely not allowed you to take certain actions, or have prevented you from, or you couldn't see how they would benefit you and your family or your friends or your community or your social circle. Apply it in any way you like, but you could never see how certain things could align with your way of living, align with your ultimate goal, align with those that are important to you. And it's held you back from, I suppose, executing certain aspects or opportunities that have come your way. And you may have at the time thought about these things and thought, yeah, you know what, this does sound like a pretty good opportunity, but ultimately it doesn't align with my greatest beliefs, so I can't see how I could work with it. With that decision, you have turned down quite a few opportunities believing that they wouldn't align. But what you've realized is when the opportunities come to you and they present themselves in a way that can offer you so much abundance, if they are meant to be in your life, they will find a way to mend, mold, and as will you compromise, and you will feel at ease. You will feel that you can still maintain your values and your morals, yet at the same time, you don't feel like something's missing, because whoever I'm connecting with is feeling that certain decisions that have been made have ended up making them feel that, they're at a lack. So let me look into this energy a little bit deeper. Very interesting energy, very interesting. And I feel that you've really tried to hold yourself back, or whoever this is, flip this energy. Could be someone coming in. This could resonate with a recent communication you've had with someone, and it makes sense that it's a party outside of yourself. It's not you. So flip the energy as you need. But I just want to pick a card out as to what this communication is about. I really want to know what this is about. What have you been holding back from? Yeah, it's definitely this type of energy is about knowing exactly where you're going, being very clear on what you want to achieve, and taking charge, really taking control, really putting the wind under your wings. That's what I'm getting in following this emotional fulfillment. They are, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. They may not align with your vision to this point as to how things need to unfold, but you can feel the pull, you can feel the drive, you can feel the push. Imagine that there's wind, you know, under your wings, and you have no choice but to be elevated, but to be lifted. I feel that spirit is lifting you in this way. And whatever decision you make moving forward is going to completely change your perspective. It's going to evolve your perspective. You've not explored things in this way before, and I feel that from this point forward, you're really going to start thinking of things in a different way and trying to compromise, cooperate, collaborate, and see how that can benefit your beliefs, but also emotionally fulfill you. Because I feel that you guys are really feeling that, you know, you've stood true to your beliefs, you've stood true to your morals, you've you've definitely lived things out in a specific way due to your upbringing, let's say. But there has been an element of lack and loss in some aspect of your life, which has mounted and mounted and built and built. And now you just need to fill that void, and you're ready to explore how you can find, you know, different avenues in every aspect of your life that are going to truly allow you to expand and fill that void that you have inside of you. You're not waiting for others to come in and fill it in a way that, you know, you see is fit. Not in that mold. You're willing to explore it yourself now. You're open, Sagittarius. So unbelievable. And with this energy, I'm feeling that Jupiter's abundance, which you are currently at the disposal of, is going to absolutely dump so much abundance into your life, so many good opportunities that you are going to seize, Sagittarius. Okay, so that's the general energy I'm picking up on. I'd like to pick out a card for what's going on, you know, in your career, what's going on with your finances, just the day-to-day materialistic and tangible well-being, and how that would tie in with this energy and how it's manifesting. Yes, definitely. So you're trying to heal. You're trying to find the balance, because you feel there is a loss, you're missing out. Something is missing from your life. It's causing you to feel depleted, and your energy to be depleted, but not because of the physical side of, you know, you do too much in a day, more so because of the emotional side. You're tired of missing these opportunities. You're looking at all these spilt cups, and you're like, these are opportunities that have come and they've gone, and I could have potentially had a fantastic outcome. They could have really built me up. They could have really opened me up to elevating and, you know, becoming next level on my journey, really fast pacing my abundance. And I feel that I've been holding myself back due to these beliefs. And Spirit is saying, don't you worry. You see those 2 cups sitting behind you, Sagittarius? You see the ones that are right there that are full of emotion, of happiness, of fulfillment, so you can start the process of that self-exploration. You know what? We're getting them ready for you. We're getting those 2 cups ready. We're putting you in balance. Whatever you're bringing in with this new action, with this new way of thinking, with this new perspective, we're getting it ready for you. Be patient. It's a matter of timing. You still need to work through this new way of thinking and this new perspective before you're actually ready to execute it in a way that you do get the results that you want and that you don't backtrack, okay, and go back into that old way of thinking, which is something you don't want to do. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right? So this is the kind of energy that I'm getting. We're getting you ready. It's not time. Be patient. Work through this space. As soon as you do that, you are the master. You're the master. You will start a brand new journey, a brand new way of thinking. There is a whole world at your feet. The whole world. You have the key. At the moment you found the key, Sagittarius, you're going to open and unlock this new cycle with this new way of thinking and this new perception. Very powerful energy, and I absolutely freaking love it. So I want to see what challenges. And so, yeah, I wanted to see how this manifests into your career, finances, and everyday stuff. So what I'm getting is that if you actually feel that at the moment things are a little bit stuck, they're not moving as fast as you'd like them to, Spirit is saying, that's okay, Sagittarius. Instead of being like focused on consistent movement at this stage, maybe take a step back and turn your thoughts towards working through this new space, working through this new opportunity, this new idea, this new perspective, however, this new offer, however it comes for you, work on working through this space. In the meantime, that will balance out your energy and reset your inner compass, balance you out, and that's when you'll get the key and release this feeling of lack, release this feeling of missed opportunity. You'll start to feel passion in a different way that you've not experienced before. So let's have a look at what the challenges could potentially be and how you can bridge those to get this process going. So I feel that there is definitely a need for you to forgive. This is the message that I'm getting. There's this choice that has been made, and it all has to do with emotions. So for example, I feel that often times you were faced with decisions where no matter how you felt, you always chose to hold back from making the decisions that truly fed your soul, that fed your heart, that, you know, made you feel love to a whole other level, whether it be through your job or through your family or your friends or intimate relationships that came into your life. And you truly took the time to look how these relationships or how these partnerships or how these roles in, you know, in the workplace would align with your values, your morals, and your belief system, your religion, spirituality, however you want to put it. And if you felt at that time that they didn't align, you would hold back from giving love, or you would give it and then you would get cold feet when you realize that they didn't quite align the way that you saw things should align, and you'd retract, you take back that love, you take a step back. And that's an energy that you've been living with for quite some time. And this is what's manifested this feeling of loss and missed opportunity, which you're now shifting, which is freaking amazing, Sagittarius. I love it. And so Spirit is saying, move forward. Whatever you feel is going to fill your heart with that love, move forward with it. Forgive yourself for any heartache that may have been caused due to decisions that you've made on your journey. You may feel that you're responsible for certain, for certain decisions that were made based on that belief system that's caused pain and suffering to others. Forgive yourself, because at the time you thought that that's what was best, right? And of course, this could not be relating to you. Flip the energy. If this message resonates and it fits with another party or another situation outside of yourself, flip it, guys. Okay, I'm going to pull out one more card for you to just finish this up, Sagittarius, and see. Yep, and with that, you're going to go, once you start to really forgive yourself, once you start to really embrace this new perspective that you are being pushed to embrace, you are divinely guided. Your spirit guides, your angels are by your side, pushing you along, putting that wind under your wings so that you can get the clarity that you need on how you can go about working through this space and allowing it to unfold in a way that you can get the mental clarity that you need to make the necessary move to shift out of that energy. And once you do that, you are going to be on point. Your decisions will be very, very clear. They'll be the execution will be very detailed, meticulous. You'll know exactly where you're going. You'll know you'll have your emotions being your beacon, your guide, right? And then from there, clarity will just come to you on what the best next step will be. You will completely shift out of this energy of juggling with what is best and how you feel, because you're going to embrace this new perspective. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you found that helpful. I'd love to know if this message resonates, because it was a very unusual reading, very powerful. It is a time of transition, I feel, for those that I'm connecting with in February. And the key to it all, Sagittarius, is start from forgiving yourself, giving yourself the love that you deserve, acknowledging that, you know, you may not have made the best decisions, but that's okay, because guess what? Your life's about to change for the better. All right, guys, have a fantastic February. The Love and Experts will be released in the same week as this reading will. Check them out if that's of interest to you. If not, I'll see you for your March 2020 general reading. Bye, Sagittarius.